Yeah, I am so into this. So I recently picked up a bunch of like random comics that are like outsider or outlaw comics, however you want to call them. And I kind of wanted to go through them. I have 5 of them total. 3 of them are from the same series, this series, and the 2 of them are just completely random. I like going through stuff like this because it inspires me. It makes me feel good when I look through artists that are a little bit more amateurish, but they're really not. The artwork's still amazing and brilliant. And I'm not familiar, I think, with any of these artists. So let's kind of go through this and take a look. And anytime I can get a, outlaw comic that's has a cyberpunk setting, man, I'm totally happy with that. So, first off, the artwork is amazing. Like, I love the artwork. It's just brilliant. And I love the panel choices. So unique. Like, you're getting, like, overlap panels here to tell the story. Just, I love that artwork there. Kind of this very open, like, letting the cross-hatching do the work. It's just beautiful stuff, really. Very 90s. Obviously, this was printed in 92, so. But, I mean, I just love the way that he draws the arms and the anatomy. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Man, I love these panel choices. Man, look at that panel. Wow. I love the storytelling there, too. There's something about cyberpunk, like, I am in love with the cyberpunk genre, and it's very rarely done correct, in my opinion. He's also doing some very interesting choices of, like, hatching in his backgrounds. Or maybe he's using zips. He might be using zips, because those look very formulaic, so they're probably zips, but who knows? Man, great artwork. Love that shot there with that foreshortened gun, and man, and that's an interesting composition as well there. I love these down shots because they're so difficult to draw, and you can clearly tell he's not quite there yet to be able to draw that angle, and that's a difficult angle to draw. I probably couldn't do it well either. Man, I love those hands. Very inspired by Blade Runner, you can tell, for sure. And Neuromancer. And there was a time where cyberpunk was like the coolest thing in the world, and now I feel like people think it's lame, and I'm not sure why. More beautiful artwork. I love that establishing shot there with that awesome perspective going on there. And more interesting panel choices. The triangle, the circle. I feel like this came out in 92. I feel like that's like, it's like a PlayStation thing, but the PlayStation didn't come out until 94, so that's a very interesting style choice. Like, of all the, I don't know, it's just kind of funny because it looks exactly like the PlayStation logo. More interesting storytelling here. Beautiful panels. Oh man, you get this fucking, that was the thing that was so cool in the past, like that George Michael fucking cross and earring thing. That was cool, man, in the 90s. I feel like. Wow. I just love it. I have not read this story. I usually don't read comics like this. Like these outlaw comics, because they're usually not, the story's usually not very good. I'm usually here for the art, so man, look at that. Wow. Beautiful pages. Yeah, I am so into this. Love that panel there. That's like a James O'Barr panel where the dude is like giving the other dude head, but not really, because it's like a weird compositional thing. Oh, it's Jack, I get it. But that looked like the fucking, I swear, that triangle and that looked like a circle. It looked like the PlayStation logo. Or the PlayStation triangle square. Circle and X. And I love that anatomy there, that drawing there. Wow. Very cool. Very cool artwork. Wow. I like that panel too. I love that. I am probably actually going to try to read that. I don't know if it's going to be very good from a story standpoint, but you know. Here's another one that is interesting. And more beautiful artwork. Wow. Great stuff. This is the kind of stuff I love. I wish all comics looked like these comics. But they don't. Man. Such, like, terrifying shit. I absolutely love the style here. I feel like as it goes on, it becomes more amateurish. But I dig it. I do dig it. I feel like you had like two kinds of styles in the 90s. You had like this outlaw style, and then you had that like image shit. And it's like, ugh. And then finally, we have this one, which looks pretty rad too. Vampires are pretty cool. Oh, it's numbered and signed. Interesting. A lot of busyness on the pages, but I love that kind of heavily detailed and just, I like it when there's a lot on the page, as long as it's not like too much to the point where you can't read what's going on, but it's, yeah. So this one I'm guessing is cyberpunk and vampires. I just wonder if like these comics, like if anybody was looking for these comics, or they just kind of like, I don't know. I can't imagine these were very popular. They should be though. I don't even know what year this came out. 93. So pretty much at the death of, like, as comics are starting to die out. But man, the amount of work that's going into this comic, I hope it sold decent at least, but I imagine it probably did not. Man, I love that composition there and that perspective, or not perspective, but composition. There's some perspective going on there. Great stuff. I imagine there's not an issue too, unfortunately, but a lot of words. But the artwork's great. Definitely inspired by the comics that were coming out at the time. But yeah, that was just kind of me going through some comics that I picked up randomly. I shouldn't say randomly, actually. I saw a few Instagram posts of a few people, and I was like, those look interesting, so I picked them up myself because I had to own them, of course. Super cheap, I picked them up, and yeah, they're just rad comics, really. Just, this is the kind of stuff that keeps me going and makes me want to draw more and inspires me, because I definitely think comic books like that are are really what should be flying off the shelves. I don't think there's any comics flying off the shelves at all anymore, but I don't know. I'm kind of bored of looking at Spider-Man and Batman and Superman. I kind of want to read some interesting, unique stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.